we're just gonna do a quick analysis. Yeah? So this one, EVIX 100. I mean, I said that I missed it, but one of my friends did correct, and I don't know if you guys did catch it, but I gave you guys a very, very, very keen entry. It's one of the entries that I was talking about. Ne? I was talking about them throughout the weeks. Ne? Price was still around here when I spoke about this entry. That price has a high chance of reacting to this area. So now it has reacted, and yeah, we have ourselves a clean entry. If you're wondering how did I even get this entry and stuff like that, that's not a problem. If we go back, that's why I like to go back. Hambanami wiki to Laoyabo. It was never like tested like fully. So we have this as our Hambanami baby week. We have this as our Hambanami mother week. You can see how price, this candle here impulsively decided to engulf this candle. But this one that I'm pointing now, when it decided to come back here, it did not really test the top of this one. Yabo, like the top. So in most cases, when such situations happen, you will see that when now price comes back for the second time or for the third time, it will now touch like the top of the week. For example, here's another example I would make as if you look below here. Okay, this one it did touch the top, but in most cases, let's say if Yabuya for the second time, if it comes back for the second time, it will now come back for the top of the week. That's how you go around with price. So at the moment with VIX 100, I'm anticipating the sell as it is like this, but the sell is not long term. For now, it's not long term. Ask yourself the question again. It's okay. So if the sell is not long term, how far and all that? Those are the questions you need to ask yourself, Anish. It's okay. So should price decides to go up, what is it that I should be looking at? Siabuyela foods. So yeah, bear foods. You look at your point of origin, which is very, very, very important. You come back to the origin of the move of which is this one. Of which is this one, So yeah, you check such things. So last week I built okay, I have this as the last up candle. But is it really the last up candle, or is this the last up candle? So me, I would look at this as the last up candle prior to this up move, because this one was created only after. And you show markets Ivulile, we had V100 opening and then it went up. We had it open and then it went up, no problem, CK. And then it went up, and then all of a sudden we had a drop, indicating that we are about to drop right now. And then from there we had this area right here. So we had what the market structure shift. We had a market structure shift. So there's very, 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 very high chances that price will still go up. This is just the retest. So like if you want to target in most cases, it's best or it's always recommended to target your previous lows. It is always recommended your previous highs. I mean, so in this case, let's say I want to buy here. Now here, price is already giving me two things. It respected the baby week, and then now you can see it's moving in a form of what? Exhaustion. It's showing signs of exhaustion. So since it's showing signs of exhaustion, you will say it's okay. Here I had a clean entry to spale. I'll be confused. So for now, I'm confused. A lot of people become confused. We're dealing with Hambanami. And guys, remember to always spend time on the videos. Exhaustion, point number one. Nisha's bad apparently. Things that you want the market to exhaustion. Hambanami Baby Weekend. Prices reacted. What is it that you are looking for? Who can tell me? Sisa Tebe Mkabe. Who can tell me, guys? As you're looking at price now like this, what sort of confirmation? What sort of confirmation are you looking for? The sort of confirmation that you're looking for. Okay, now it's okay, Mkabe. If you're new, it's fine. It's fine. Ngifuna laba abadala abosisa, the OGs. I will tell you. The OGs. What sort of confirmation? Let's say now, mind you, we have a price and already it has respected our Hambanami Baby Week. Ne? Our Hambanami Baby Week has been respected from the week. Ne? And already here you can see we have a very, very, very big impulsive movement here, whereby we had a structure break. Ne? So we had what? We had a boss, we had a BOS, we had price being broken. We had price being broken. We had price being broken. I'm waiting for you to tell me. I taught you most of these things, so you have to tell me. You have to tell me. Melongitshele. Ukuthi yini esibhekane nayo after all this. I literally taught you most of these things. Aren't we looking for a retest? Okay, we can't just look for a retest without confirmation. Remember, Anisha, we already had a test, Anisha. Most cases, price will only test our level once. Ne? Maybe the second one, this one can be tested the second time, but the first one, the first reaction becomes this one. This is the first reaction. This is the first reaction. That is our first reaction. Since weekly, we're still determining the bias, or rather, we are still determining the trend. We're still kind of determining the trend. Yeah, so already we looking to go against. Yeah, we are looking to go against this market. So for us to say this, since this market is uptrending and here it was showing some sort of exhaustion, so now we want to see what can confirm the velas of we will sell from here. And should we sell from here, where are we selling up to? Okay, usually meaning the previous highs, about just like, for example, this previous high here. I would look at it and okay, yeah, has price played around here at some point in time? Okay, we are looking for a break of structure, return to the order block or Hambanami week in a lower time frame. Okay, I would look at the close of the candle. Okay, yeah, now so yenzile ngisho sikhuluma nge-structure phela. We are talking about market structure. So siyaku daily. If I go to daily, I will have another confirmation that that's weekly. So daily should give me something. Ne? It should give me something, or something that I'm able to work with. First things first, daily should at least give me something like this. Yabo. What happened yesterday? What did we have? Yesterday we had a break below. Ne? When price decided to come and close below, and close below. It didn't even close below here, but even that spike below nje, that also comes as a form of market structure. It means that whoever bought here, there was someone who bought here. Yeah, for price to do this, a price doesn't just move nje. For price to do this, it means that with this candle, there was a buyer here that or someone who bought here. They bought and bought and bought and bought and bought. And then when price got here, they encountered liquidity. There was a lot of liquidity that was residing around these Hambanami weeks here. We had liquidity around those areas. And then instantly what happened, we had price, boom, shoots to the downside without any return. Ne? Then as price was shooting down, also whoever was selling now here or whoever sold here, uhlangabezane ne-buy side liquidity on this Hambanami week. When they got to this Hambanami week here, they encountered buy side liquidity. So where was that buy side liquidity? That buy side liquidity was literally on this baby week. Now baby week, now you can see we have ourselves the baby week. That's why we saw price react there and then buy. Yeah, but we didn't even have a close below. So now we today we might encounter entry or AS2. Ne? We might encounter whereby they try again. Yeah, so it means that here they can't just move around this area. It won't be easy for them to move or come down around this area, so they will have to break through this area. So the moment now they break through this area, we'll have our full confirmation. Ne? Those who are in the Hambanami Pro Traders Club, in the Pro Traders, I gave them a very, very, very nice trading pattern. Ne? That the full confirmation in most cases, it will be nice if like price comes in, trades below here. So the moment you see it's okay, price is now making lower lows, price is trading to the downside, where do you need to focus to? What should be your focus? The moment you born, you already know, or you will already have an understanding. With the moment I go to lower time frames, so 8-hour match, 8 hours is showing what something more clear. So when we get to 8 hour, like, okay, also have another Hambanami week. Yes, let's we leave it alone. We come back here now. Here's our Hambanami week. We are looking for the midpoint entry. The midpoint entry is this one. It gave us a clean entry. You see how powerful Hambanami is. A very, very, very clean execution. You just need to see these things and practice them daily. You see, we had a clean execution from this Hambanami weekend and price sold. Then we go to 4 hour. 4 hour also must tell us a story. Each and every time frame has its own story, but they should align. Okay, what other factors do you see here from this price swing? Let's say from this buy here, as price was buying all the way to this high. And then, yeah, what do you see? What would you like to see? Would you like to see something like this? Or would you like to see? Answer even. What would you like to see happen? Intoni ufuna ukuyibona yenzeka? Yeah, guys. Okay, so for our aningiphendulanga. There's a liquidity void here. Those are type of the things you need to check. I must pages, the gaps that the market is forming. You see here, a gap was formed. Yeah, so now so yeah, it's okay. I'm trading the synthetic markets, ne? And then this is the 4-hour time frame. When did this candle start? And then when is it closing? Those are the things also you need to understand. When is it closing? How many hours are left? for this candle to close at least. So I check it's okay. 2 a.m. From 2 a.m. we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ne? That's the first candle. It means that the first candle for the day price opened here, then it went down, then it went up, and then it closed here. This was the first candle for the day. So now we are having the second candle. Ne? So from 6, then 7, 8, 9, 10. Then from 10, this 4-hour candle would close again. Ne? It will close around 10 a.m. So it means we still have 2 more hours to look at before this one closes. And already it has traded below. It has already traded below this one. It has already traded below the previous one. So since that has already happened, you go to a lower time frame, 1 hour. So okay, so price is downtrending now. You already have your confirmation here. Now what you would like to do in most cases, or what I would like to do myself, is check the newly formed Hambanami week. In this case, is this one. So this is the newly formed Hambanami week. This is where I minimize my risk. This is where I want to see my risk being minimized. So what I would like to see as the market at least trade one more time to the downside, maybe react to this Hambanami week, the one that I'm pointing right now. And then from there, I would look for a retracement back to this. It will be nice or more if price close below. But even if it didn't close below, it's still fine. And then from there, I would like to see price do this. Yeah, but this is not even the first target. First target is even way down. So it means that now, after price is traded below here, the more opportunities that it creates by retracing, might get to take out a previous high. It's something like this, Lendinje. Inje lento, guys, complicate. It does not want you to complicate it, ne? Hope you can see the other screen as I used it. Inje, it will create, if it's downtrending, ne? When I avoid this, let's say we have a higher time frame price level here. Let's say we have an order block there. There's an order block here. Yeah, well, there's an order block here. A bearish order block. Ne? We would assume we have a bearish order block here. Bearish. We are assuming that we have a bearish order block here from basically a higher time frame. Ne? So this bearish order block, we are having it from a very, very, very high time frame perspective. Let's say now, this is our bearish order block now. So this market, let's say it was downtrending for a while, like downtrending, then up, then down, then up, then down, then up, then up, then up, then down, then up, yeah, then reacts to the other block, then comes down. So who can tell me what has already happened here? Here you had confirmations. You had this as your last low right here. This was your last low that price created prior to this downtrend right here. And then when price broke that lower high there, like this, it was confirming bullishness. Then from there on, price continued to do what? Price continued to show more bullishness. Ne? You can see here, bullishness. But I want you to notice something. Ne? What I want you to notice is, let's say now, it was order block here. It left some other blocks here that were untested. Nala, it left an order block that was untested. Even here, it left an order block that was untested. Even here, it left an order block that is untested. Ne? So as it does that, it comes here, ne? Comes here, maybe let's say it creates something like this, fails to break, but then breaks the structure. Then now it's going on a downtrend, ne? To change color length so that you not be confused. We understand the kahle. Just change color icon. Siyenze ibe mhlophe. Yeah. So now, price breaks the structure, ne? It starts to downtrend, up, down. You see what it's doing there? It's creating lower lows. This is price creating lower lows here. Lower lows up until it breaks what? It breaks this higher high. Yeah, well, this previous low right here. So that's a confirmation that we are still going down. So what you need to avoid is avoid aiming for these other blocks. A lot of us, what we do is we try to trade these other blocks here. So it means that we are going against the current trend. And you don't want to do that. You do not want to go against the current trend. What you should focus on, wait for price to break below and then look for an order block that has been formed. Now, initial price, it's at a downtrend. So it means that here, you'll be creating or making yourself more opportunities. More opportunities will come. Even here, if there's an order block, you'll find it. Boom, here. Even if it's here, you'll find it. So focus on the current trend. Because the moment you try to go against it, was further at risk. Now, if you're going to try, maybe let's say, obviously, you do not want to trade all the way, but you would like to trade your order block here. Let's say this is the last one. This one, obviously, the reason you can trade it is because it is at the point of origin. So if an order block like this is at a point of origin, if an order block like this, yeah, as long as you can see your faults, my guy. So I end this one kill mistakes, including me. We become so obsessed with the trend that we forget even the current one that has changed. Like we become so obsessed, like uhlale ku-trend ubhizi. No, lento yimele isele. Hayi, this thing must sell. Hayi, this thing must sell. And uyabona ukuthi even your things, your confluences that confirms that sell are not even lining up. They are not lining up at all. And then the more you buy, it means that you're losing a confluence, but still, you still be like forced to sell, like, hi, it must sell. There's no way. It must sell, it must sell. Yeah, but it must sell. And that thing is clear that it's buying. That's what you need to stop. You focused on this. Yeah, but so the moment now it breaks this one on the low, né? The moment now it breaks this, it confirms even more. It confirms even more because it broke the high that the low that created this high. That's where structure comes in now. So that's what they would call charge. The left hand side has, or the left hand arm, ne? Isandla sakwa left sesiphuliwe. Sesisijikisile sasibhekisa le. Yabo. Says, yeah, and then when I see you did that mistake last week. Last week, AUD card. Siyavumelana mina na. Ukuthi i-AUD card iyabhaya. Hayi wena uyangena ulanda amasele. Wena uyangena ulanda amasele. Awuyasho ukuthi manje isele soyibone nini? Because lento sivumelanile soyi-2 masicala ukuthi okay, we're gonna focus on the buy. Wena usheshe wafuna ukuphuma ku-buy bese walanda amasele. Walanda amasele kahle. But yeah, we learn, and sure that's how we move, we learn. Then so in these cases, let's say for example, okay, lay order block, it's a still one. This order block has been tested. Then this one has not been tested. Yeah, well, 6 one. This is afterwards we have broken this high, this low right here. So now this is where in most cases a reversal will happen. Sometimes it will touch this order block, sometimes it will not touch it. Sometimes it will just spike or just close below a best, and then from there it show signs of retracing. That's another trade. In most cases, is to create a structure, say reversal, ne? Say reversal, something like this. a continuation pattern, something like this. In most cases, structures are gonna siba kanje. So siyahamba iyo balance le imbalance beyila. Ngisho right here there was an imbalance. There was an imbalance right here. So after it has broken that one now, yenza lapho. So here's another mistake that we do when we are trading smart money. So now that price has broken its structure here, you won't want to let go of this trend. You'll be busy, be obsessed with this one manje. Awusekho sokhohliwe ngale so ufuna ukubhaya manje yabo. So duty zobhaya is your kanti already from a major level. This bearish order block is from a higher time frame already. When I already so ufuna ukwenzani? So ufuna ukuya against Lord. You want to go against that one that is in a higher time frame. So say in most cases after this has happened, in most cases after this has happened, this order block won't be even be looked at. The prices of figure, you should number order. That's why I see beside order block. It will consume them, to consume them nicely, consume them, but then continue to its predetermined trend. Yeah, but then when it gets here now, you can see it's okay. So price is now at the point of origin, then see a break of structure, and then so this is where mine just so okay, I'm buying positions. But either way, if price is still on a downtrend, is a break. It will break below here and then we'll come back and retest. That's a trade also. When it comes back and retest this break right here, that's also another trade. If you took a loss here, this is how you recover your loss. Like this. That's how you break down the market structure. Our phone look busy. Nyale, you don't want to confuse yourself, guys. You don't want our phone. So yeah, let's go V100. So that's what we're anticipating. As long as you can see, but the entry in the even Sunday in Kulumile, that's this entry, just that I couldn't talk about how did I get it, but at least managing in Jelly Lutzing Tolejan. So I said low bar for low, volatility 75. The one that moves 75%. So so which one is the last down candle here? This is our last down candle here. This is our last down candle. We are having it like this. So yeah, last down candle, the opening of it Bailana. So it's something like that. So you need to understand what happened here. Kwenzakaleni la, yabo? So about okay, price currently yabo, but we had some BOS here, yabo. Checka yonke into eyenzekile. Even if you didn't catch it, even if you caught it, you're fine. But to check yonke into eyenzekile, yabo. Price closed below that price that broke this low. You ask those things, where does it come from? Oh, it's from this Hambanami week. Nice. So you understand, okay? It's from Hambanami week. Nice and easy. In execution. In entry. Yeah, so about okay. Manje, point of origin moske. Yeah, how do we say point of origin? Ula kona where this whole entire buy actually ikalila. This was the first leg up. This was a pullback retracement leg or correction leg. This was yes, market people how much they're selling their things. Hey, look, there are strategies that are like 500,000, 500 USDs. There are strategies that are like 700 USDs. Some are even like 1,700 USDs. Some are 1,000. But in Kaliswa, you 1.2 abang. And it's something that's very valuable. And then now you'd find these are even just robots. They are robots even. 30,000 USD. This one must be making 30,000 USDs. Million level. Million. When it was 2.5. You must relax. Because information that I'm giving here, neyabo. So yeah, check out what's okay. That's my other blog. So did price break structure above and she was krumangale move? So bet okay, price move impulsively lana. Did we have a liquidity void? Yes, we did. Is it now filled? Yes, halfway filled. There's still another one here inside that other block. That price will also fill. There's a Hambanami week, obviously there. Yabo? Then price higher phezulu. Yabo uyayibheka structure ukuthi isambe njani. Yasibheka usibhekisise kahle. How did this structure go? Behamba njani le market? Yabo? Then higher has a creator a new higher high. So before it fell, new prices were created. We had price creating new prices. We were now offered new prices. There were new prices in the market now. New prices in the market now. Yeah. So in a weekly time frame, we didn't even have a close above. So man, just go point of origin get as a reversal yakhona. You do not just want to enter crazy. You firstly want to wait for a confirmation, and your confirmation will happen when price gets here, creates, has the last candle, the last down candle as your order block on daily. And then it will come, and then it will have to close above. It will have to do something like this. That's your confirmation. And then on a retest, you can use the very same levels if price goes below them. And then so your handbag and I so confirming. So any opportunity that price goes up, leave these alone. Those might be disregarded like it's nothing. Leave these other blocks. Lax and the next year. I don't even want to talk about this. Yeah, but leave these ones, but focus on the current trend. The current trend is what you want to focus on. I hope since it is sense and we are more clear. So yeah, that's it for the morning session. That's it for the morning session. It's 20 past now. Seningahamba nemsebenzini ke. So ithola lokho engingathi. Siyavale. Nayithola mara ngisho do you guys do understand it, angisho? Yeah, if nayithola, if you guys are understanding, don't forget my Hennes.